France next. Panama, who play Saudi Arabia. Representatives from those two teams are both here filming the match for later consumption at the team's accommodation. From Scenario, picked up by Panama with Perez. Giovanni Herbert. Dawson. Herbert. Murillo. Perez. Giovanni Herbert. Dawson. Burgess with a little clearance. Oh, rather into no man's land. Picked up by McAloo. Might just skip away. Indeed it did. Oh, the Mali captain. The goal scored from the penalty spot. We're grateful for the earliest save from Cecilio Burgess. To be going in from Diakite into the bottom corner, but he kept it out splendidly one-handed. It's almost caught there, Sanyan. Took by Sinate. Barry lays it forward towards Diakite. Diakite picks up. Panama holding firm at the back. Dawson sticks out a leg and does really well. Looks as though McAloo was going to come away with possession there, and that's a free kick. It's really well. Come away with possession there, and that's a free kick. It's left Hamidou McAloo on the floor. He's holding his left shoulder. It might well be that he landed a little awkwardly. Let's have another look here. Well, he's clattered into, yeah, and landed upon. Well, this will be a big blow for Mali if he is unable to continue. And with McAloo receiving treatment, both teams taking advantage of the break in play to take on water. It is a warm afternoon in the south of France, not as warm as it has been in years gone by in this venue. There is a pleasant breeze blowing across the pitch. McAloo back up on his feet. There's the landing that caught him. Referee trying to ask the players to come back on again. So it is Panama who restart play after that short intermission almost. Murillo just occupying that position ahead of the two central defenders and dropping in to make a back three when necessary. Burgess. Murillo does well to turn away there from Diakite. No way through for Anthony Herbert to find Giovanni Herbert. Panama get the throw though. Little touch from Perez. Perez sliding in. Herbert. Referee says play on. Sanya. Makalu. Poor first touch from him. Hall. Martin. Anxious moments for him, and they are still continuing. Diakite trying to work it through, and in the end, Barry couldn't get there, and it is a free kick to Panama. Goalkeeper caught, Cecilio Burgess. And that all came about because of that mistake at the back. It's a yellow card for the Mali striker. Mahamoud Barry, the first player then to be shown yellow for the challenge on Burgess. Well won there by Diakite. Spotted the run. Well, the ball was certainly there to be won. Mahamoud Barry might well consider himself a little unlucky there to be booked. Well, will there be a change having to be made? Ian Flores is the backup goalkeeper for Panama. Herrera's goal, the difference between these two teams as we approach half-time. Here is the penalty. Got everything behind it. Super strike from Herrera. And what really, to be honest, has been his sole contribution to the game so far, but it's the most important contribution so far. Burgess seems okay to carry on, even though Flores is continuing to warm up just in case. Met by Barry. Nice little touch there from Kanate. Chasing back, Anthony Herbert. Tia. Makalu. Makalu's through ball. Chance for the turn. Couldn't be made by Diakite. Barry. Lining up to try and have a shot on goal, but Panama are now back in numbers, organised, although they will concede the corner here. Comes off Giovanni Herbert.
So Mali then congregating on the edge of the penalty area. Driven into the middle, it's easily away. And Herrera will now bring it forward for Panama. Well, he was pulled back there by Gassama, and that's got to be a yellow, and indeed it is. And Gassama knew exactly what he was doing there. Clear tug on the arm of the Panama striker. There you can see it. Nothing subtle about that challenge whatsoever. Marillo. Hall. Giovanni Herbert. Hall. Martin. Herrera is found. A little touch, but Herrera had come back into play from an offside position. Sanogo. Away by Hall. Herrera. That's a foul on Makalu. And a little bit of afters there involving Gustavo Herrera. He will be spoken to by the referee. It's all something of nothing and everybody's friends again, but don't do it again. There's the message from the official. Makalu then with the free kick. Kanate trying to find a way through, can't do so. And it is a throw though. Murillo with the clearance. Nobody upfield in white for Panama. Are we going to get another goal in the time that remains in this first half? There might well be 3 or 4 minutes of additional time to be played at the conclusion of the 45. Diero. Again, the chip ball over the top, looking for a striker to run onto. It's been awarded a free kick. Foul here by Arroyo. Just leaning down onto the striker, Diakite. There it is. Now, does somebody fancy their chances from here? Referee forcing the Panama wall back the required distance. Five in the wall. A couple of options perhaps to take this free kick. Cecilio Burgess waits on his line. Straight into the wall though. Sanya. Forward by Senate. Here's Senate again. Should be the goalkeepers, and is as Makalu's pass was just a little too strongly hit. Murillo. Herbert. Coelho. Herbert's continued his run. Herrera's in the middle. Cleared away by the head of Suleimane Sanyan. Driven across towards Herrera. Sanyan is there again. And well wide from Murillo, although he was really looking to just clear any possible danger that might arise. Sanogo. Barry back on this near side for the last stages of this first half. Three minutes of additional time to be played. We're into those 3 minutes now. Sanogo. Went for the return. Barry couldn't provide it. And in the end, Barry was not fouled. He indeed handled the ball. Free kick Panama, they'll be in no hurry to take it. Hit long by Krug Martin. Straight out of play. From Gassama. Frustrating first half then for Mali. They've had so much of the ball, but aside from the early shot that looked like it might be heading into the bottom corner, they've found it difficult to find a way past this very resolute Panama defence. Not given away. Coelho leaves it for Herrera. Anthony Herbert. 1 minute of additional time remaining. Murillo. Four against three here as Mali come forward. Options in the middle. This is Diakite. Diakite again. And Murillo is there to clear it away. Giovanni Herbert. Oh, Murillo, that's a very poor pass indeed. And it was matched by the shot from Gasu Diakite. Very, very wide of the target. Patience might well be a key word for Mali in the second half. They know they're up against a stubborn defence. Panama looking like they're going to be leading at half-time. This might well be the last action of the first half. And indeed it is. Gustavo Herrera with the penalty kick then for Panama. The only goal of the first half in this opening Group A match at the 2025 Tournoi Maurice Ravello. After a